So this word is being spoken for each one here, each one helping out outside and downstairs, each one listening to these words, each one who wishes that they were here. We include our beloved Pat Carrington, and we also bring into our hearts all those who are affected by the situation this past week in Florida. And if there is anyone else or any place else for whom you would like this word to be spoken, you can think of their name now and know that this word is also for them. I recognize right now that there is one infinite mind, one divine thinker. That divine thinker, being all, is all that is. And this divine thinker is intelligent. And so this divine thinker is thinking intelligently. Its intelligent thinking is the cause to creating this entire universe. And this universe is in harmony. This universe is in balance. This universe is in order. And so the intelligence of this divine thinker is evident everywhere in the universe, that everything is in its perfect place, so that everything else may be in its perfect place, so that everything may be in that position relative to the other, so that everything is expanding, everything is moving, everything is becoming freer and more able to express all that it is in harmony and in peace with everything else. This is the one eternal, omnipresent truth. It is present and true in the smallest subatomic particle. In every atom, every electron has its orbit. And there is no competition, there is no fighting for orbits. There is a divine orchestration at work from the entire universe to the tiniest aspect of it. And the truth is, this omnipresent intelligence is present everywhere in between, and that includes humanity. Right here, there is an intelligent thinker thinking each one here into existence. And that one infinite intelligence has a place for each one to thrive and to prosper and to grow and to be more and more of who they've been created to be. And each one has an inbuilt radar system that is guiding him or her to always be in that position relative to everything else, so that the highest and greatest good of all, the entire universe, is maintained. And that highest and greatest good of all includes the highest and greatest good of each one here. All belief that there's not enough room, that there's not enough space. All belief that there is competition or fighting for good. All belief that someone else can take one's good or can block one's good or get in the way of one being in their right place. All unconscious anger that is created from a false understanding of what life is all by this word erased, evaporated, vanished, and gone. All belief that other people can in some way affect one's own experience of goodness or of harmony or of love is not the truth, and is by this word erased, vanished, and gone. All human experience by anyone here of thinking that another person or people have some ability to get in the way of one's good or take one's good or be in objection to one's good is a lie. And that belief, that thinking is by this word erased, evaporated, and vanished. Each one's been created by the divine right here and right now with full dominion over the experiences of his or her life. And this dominion cannot be taken away. It is always present, and each one in this moment is aware of it, claims it, and is asserting that divine authority over one's own experience. In this truth, each one realizes that the gift of life has been given. The gift of love is unconditional. And no matter how one may deny it or not experience it or believe it's not so, that life and all that love is present. It is given. And each one is this day in this awareness, accepting it, allowing it in, allowing oneself to receive the gift of life and living this life in a fuller, greater way than ever before. And receiving this gift of love and loving in a greater, fuller, deeper way than ever before. All belief that one is lacking, that one has to have a certain person in order to feel love. All belief in loss, that somehow one has lost love because one may have left the planet or left one's experience. It's not the truth. And all of that former attachment to a particular person or a particular experience or a particular thing as being the only way one can feel love and experience life is now released and vanished and gone. Each one is now accepting the greater love that could not have been seen when one was in the former experience of that love. Each one is now open and experiencing a greater life far beyond what one had ever imagined before. An experience of livingness where each one is fully alive. From the top of the head to the tips of the toes and every place in between, there is a full livingness, a full alertness, a full harmonious experience as that divine one, knowing itself as I am that I am, is knowing itself in agreement as each one, I am that I am, and therefore all in each one's world, all in each one's body, all in each one's environment and experience, all in each one's relationships comes into and under this one universal harmony so that each may thrive and prosper in love and livingness in a healthier, happier way than ever before. And because it is the greatest good of all, each one is now experiencing the joy of rejoicing in others' happiness. Each one is now rejoicing in knowing that all is life, all is eternal good, all is love, and that good that each one seeks is seeking him or herself, and that good that each one seeks is the good that everyone seeks, because it is only one good. The good of the divine, and the good of the divine desires to express itself, and that desire is within each one, and all denial of this desire, all belief one can't have it, all blaming of others for not having it, all seeking for it outside of oneself is all erased, evaporated, and vanished. Each one has freedom. Freedom to accept this life, to accept this love, and to enjoy it at whatever level, at whatever degree he or she desires to experience it. And the amount of this experience that is possible is infinite. Each one has choice. And all belief that one doesn't have a choice, all belief of being a victim of others or of one's own subconscious mind, all belief that one is a victim of one's own habits or addictions or disharmonies or consciousness is all erased, evaporated, and vanished. Right now, in this moment, choice is given. And the choice is in conscious mind. And each one now, no matter how he or she is feeling or thinking or believing, each one is able to choose with the conscious thought, I am free, I am life, I am love. And in this choice, each one is experiencing the inrush and the surge of this life and this freedom and this love in a greater way than ever before. And each one is experiencing its guidance, its wisdom, and its support. So each one is right now receiving the good that is desired in the heart. By making that conscious choice, each one is set free of that which had not been chosen before. And so this day, each one is more of a decider than ever before, and trusting that decision is directing the law and that the law is moving the entire universe into a position so that each one's choice for greater good is wide open, the way is clear, the path is easy, the doors and windows are open, all lights are green, and each one is able to move forward and accept that good. It is personal, and it is universal, and it is one and the same. And so each one is now having a joyous experience of oneness, of delighting in the good that each one here has received, and accepting everyone else's delight in one's own receiving of good. It is one good. And today, each one celebrates this universal good as each one claims their personal share in this good. And so this is a wonderful day of greater health and vitality, of a greater support of being this perfect life expressing in human experiences, of having all of the resources and all of the finances, all of the money that's required, of having all the avenues and opportunities for moving forward in a greater way in self-expression, for having new ideas of how one can be one's unique self here in this human realm of existence, here now on this planet, and of having a more intimate, warm, delightful, happy, and peaceful experience of relationships, because that one relationship of the divine with the divine, the I am that I am, being the only relationship, is now multiplied in each one's experience of relationship with each and every other. And so each one is healthier, wealthier, freer, happier, more loving and lovable, more delighted and more free than ever before. And no matter how much good each one is now claiming, there's infinite more yet to be. And so with all the gratitude of accepting all that is, there is also all that gratitude for all that is yet to be, just in the next breath. And so this is a wonderful day, and each one here is fully alert, fully present, fully aware, fully ready, and fully receiving all the good that is here this day. I am grateful that this is truth. I release this word to the loving law, knowing somehow, some way, it's done. And so it is.